Monday morning. Dad's just changing the drying floor now. I'm going to go and fill the sprayer up. It's relatively still in the fields. A little bit of a breeze coming through the yard because of the way the buildings are catching the wind and funneling it through this shed. But it should be good enough to get some spray done. I've got two fields to put pre-emergence on. Once I've got them done, then I can go on to liquid fertiliser. So the wind's stopped now. I've come to this end of the yard. The liquid fertiliser doesn't matter if it's a bit breezy because it'll just go through the canopy and it'll be fine. Won't blow away because it's coming out in a jet, like a stream, not a fan. Someone commented yesterday they didn't have any gloves on when I was showing you how the spray worked. There they are. Wasn't handling any chemical. Don't panic. Filled up now, just fill it up with diesel. I think it needs a bigger tank. I seem to always be filling it up. But I suppose it's 280 horsepower and it's probably got a fuel tank half the size of the tractor fuel tank, so you probably would fill it up twice as much as the tractor. It was all going so well and then it's just started throwing it down, which is good because it's a moist seed bed to spray onto. The only thing is the next field I'm going onto is a bit sticky and I don't really want to be making too much wheel marks, but I need to get the tank empty because the stuff that's in the tank will settle out and start to block everything up, so we need to get the tank empty and washed out. So I'm just going to have to keep going and make some wheel marks. What's coming down now, this rain was not forecast till 12 o'clock and it's now about 9:30. Oh, seems a bit weird spraying with the windscreen wipers on. Just hope the next field's not just too sticky because it was dry on the top, so that bit of rain hopefully will just soak in and not be sticky, just make it a bit crumbly. We'll see. You know, the other day I was on about shadowing on the spray pattern. Well, if you look, all the ground looks wet that way, but when you look from this direction, it's not going to show up on the camera, is it? It doesn't look as wet. That's because the rain has been going sideways, so all the clods are wet on one face, but on the other face they're not, and that's why the spray nozzles face forwards and backwards, so that it sprays underneath them and over them. Just about got away with this. If you look, you can see dry soil there where I've driven. It's crumbled the clods because it's not actually as wet as it looks. You see it actually without the cab glass. Oh no. Yeah, see, that's dry there because I've just crumbled the clods. And if you look, the clods are dry on this face. See, it's grey. When you tip them and turn them round to black because of the rain's hit them. That's perfectly dry, that bit, because that's wet. Doesn't show up very good on a lens. I'll get this one sprayed now. Maybe you can see it from this direction. The field now looks relatively dry. When you look in that direction, it looks quite black. Obviously it's wet because the rain had come across this way. Anyway, it's nice to put this spray onto a moist seed bed. Hopefully that should just kiss the pylon. There we go around it. We set the GPS up, you see, along these so that the tram lines are in the right place, so the brake back's just flat round the poles. Just called up at Brookhouse to see, because Hills Green, the marketing people that were doing that survey the other week, apparently sent me an Easter egg. I think Joe Seals as well, and mine got delivered to Brookhouse, not the main farm, and I can't find it. Someone's eaten it, so I've been on an Easter egg hunt. But get your violins out. I didn't get any Easter eggs this year, not one. I got a box of Kit Kats off someone though, didn't I? I don't know if that was for Easter or just because I'd said that. Don't forget to send biscuits. So disappointed. And apparently it was a mini egg one, so some hen party or whatever's enjoyed it. Andrew is still managing to spread, so that rain shower made it wet up here. We had 6.5 mil at the yard, but Halewood had nowhere near that much. But it's gone still now and calm, so hopefully we'll get the wheat finished, the wheat and the barley finished with the last, not the last dose, but the second dose of nitrogen on it now. Just filling up now out the liquid fert tanks and got it on the 3-inch to 2-inch cam coupler using this hydraulic fast fill pump, which is filling it up very quickly, which is good. It's a beast, the helicopter there. What is it? It's massive. Amazing it doesn't fall out the sky with the rotors going that slow. Stu, the bee man's here, he's borrowing a buggy because it's obviously raining, he can't get on the field. With his bee supplies. Don't forget, check him out. Simply Bee Honey. Simply Beautiful Honey. There we go. I'm off now to put some liquid on the OSR at Rainhill. Funnily enough, it'll probably be raining when I get there. Gone through some torrential rain to now some light rain. So I'm just putting some liquid on now on this OSR. This is a bit patchy, this one. This was pigeons had eaten it. It's right by the railway. It's got loads of power cables across it, so it gives them something to stand on. But hopefully a bit of fertiliser will kick it on a bit. It has improved significantly since I was last here. Field over there, can't see it yet, but that's a lot better. We'll go to that next. Yeah, this is the one over the hedge now, so it's a lot better where the pigeons have left it alone. Just coming into flower now. A few people are saying that you hadn't seen Nemo in the shed. That's because Nemo has now been replaced with an Audi in grey, battleship grey Audi. So this is Andrew's now, his pride and joy. So now we've been rained off, he's washing it. It's gone fine now, so I'm going to go and get the weather station out the field and fix it because it's not reading properly. What the wind one broke, it's got a new one of them. Well, they sent me one, that's this replacement. Still not put it out yet, and then the one that measures the rain, I think the battery's gone flat. So I'm going to go and see if I can change the battery, get that going, because we're just relying on my dad's old weather station at the moment. And it's not live, but I like my one working. I can log on to a neighbour's, but if my one's working, it's a bit more accurate. And also, when I'm doing my spray sheets, it's controlling the weather as well. It's recording the weather automatically for me. They're in the field, surrounded by bales, because we had that vicious sheep, remember, that kept knocking them over. So we'll see what's going on with this. No idea what battery's in it, but we'll take the lid off and see, and hopefully I'll have one. I don't think I've got one of them batteries, so I'll see if the spare weather vane's got one in, and I'll swap that, because I'd sooner know the rainfall for the moment than I would the wind. Yeah, hopefully there's a battery in here, and I've ordered some off Amazon, so they'll be here tomorrow. But I'll put this one in for now. Oh, well, it's reading now. Just put it in, got the spirit level, bubble level. I think it's the right height. I think my uncle told me that I had it too high at one point. If you're watching Uncle Keith, what is the official height? He used to work for the Met Office. Andrew's just asked whose is whose. Well, that does say Boss on it, but that's because it come from the importers that brought the Corvus in. This one's my one. Anyway, today's biscuits are sponsored, or this week's biscuits are sponsored by, I've forgotten the name, but someone in Scotland that sent these. Anyway, we decided that we could have an Amazon wish list, and we can put biscuits on it, and people could send us biscuits, which is great. So the link's below.
50 a week.
At least 50 a week, yeah. Me and Andrew have just gone through Amazon, and we've created a wish list of chocolate biscuits, so the link is going to be below. It took us a while to work out how to do it, but we've done it. So if anyone wants to send biscuits for the rest of the week, that'd be great.
For the rest of the year.
For the rest of the year. You ever runded? You ever wondered what happens if you'd run over a can of spray foam with a road roller? Well, watch this space. Now don't try this at home, kids. We've got safety goggles on as well. So we think if we put it this way, it's got a chance of riding up the cap and squashing it rather than it just pushing it along. Let's see what happens. Well, that didn't work, so now we built a ramp out of wood chip to get it to go on top of it. Must be hard stuff, that, mustn't it? Yeah. So it only shot out in one direction. Right on my phone. Oh! Bit of a letdown that, wasn't it? There wasn't the pop.
Bang! Flying in the air.
Bit of an anti-climax anyway. I'm just going to finish it off now. It keeps recovering, it goes flat and then it springs back up. Yeah, we'll just leave that now. Even the lid's as hard as nails. It's like, it's cracked, but it's gone back to its original shape. So there you go. It's a little bit disappointed actually, we wanted a big explosion. So remember kids, don't try that at home because you will be disappointed, just like we were. This is going to catch out the people that fast forward the birthday bumper because today's one is on the buggy because the birthday bumper on the Bateman is very, very wet. Anyway, Roy Venus Thompson is on there. Now, Dot O'Neill 100. That is the oldest person we have ever had on there, so I hope she's watching. Anyway, amazing. Sonny Arnold's on there. Grace Witters 12. Lizzie Phillips. Liam Colty is 11 on the 28th. Bit early, but if it'll fall off the list by the 28th of April, so early happy birthday to you. It's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks too soon. Tom White 68, Margaret Miles on that, and John Dunwell is 51. £31,573 now raised to the North West Air Ramblers. The crew are coming to visit next Sunday, so that's quite cool. So that is all for today. I'm going to go and do what most normal people do on a bank holiday weekend, and that's some DIY. I need to re-silicon the shower, which I'm not going to show you because it's boring, and something else. There's a light bulb gone. Oh yeah, I've got to change a valve on the airing cupboard as well. So that is me signing off for the bank holiday weekend. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, click like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, one last thing. My dad has measured 16 mil of rain just today. That is more than we had in all of February. So basically in the last sort of 4 hours we had 16 mil. Amazing. Well, not really actually, but I'm glad we're pretty much up to date. We've just got about 70 acres of wheat to put some fert on, which hopefully we might get done in the morning if it just dries overnight. It's more rain to come, and then it's dry tomorrow morning and still from 8 till 11, so we'll try and get it on then without making too much mess if we can. Anyway, I am going now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.